What's up, wizards? Cody was right behind me.
Alright, man, thanks.
Hey.
Hey, dude.
Okay, so...
Easy now. I had to pick up some cards from Gamers Utopia. Working on the next deck.
Oh?
Yes, sir. Should be interesting. But don't worry, there's not a bribery in this one.
I hated that. Alright, well, I guess we'll see what that is in the next episode of Wizard Wars, but for now, welcome to Wizard Wars. It's finally here, Wizard Wars 3.
If this is your first time here, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an episode.
This episode is brought to you by Sully's Curdled Milk, where if it's not good, it's great. Alright, so we know you've been waiting a while for Wizard Wars Episode 3. We had some setbacks, I guess. We had basically the whole thing edited a month and a half ago, and then poof, my software crashed, they updated it. Anyways, one thing led to another, so we do apologize for the delay. But this episode is going to be insane. We have our very first Alchemist tier patron, and we just kind of wanted to shout you out. This is for Chip. Chip, you're awesome, man. Thanks for being an Alchemist and kind of joining our team. By joining our Patreon, you really help us out in a lot of ways. First of all, we get to focus more on the content, and not only that, but we get to replace things like cameras and lights and things that break. So we really appreciate even $1 a month. And as a reward, from now on, all of our patrons will be listed in the description below. Our thanks to you, just a shout out and our appreciation for what you do for us.
Also, guys, we have a new Facebook group called MTGAlchemy Group where you can post, trade, and also make new friends.
All the links to all of these things are in the description below, so make sure you check that out after the episode. Now, before the episode starts, click right here and vote to see who you think is gonna win. All right, what do you think? Should we let them see it?
Let's let them see it.
Episode 3. What's up, wizards? It's Koi, and today I am super excited because we have our very first guest on the show. It's somebody that I've been playing Magic against for probably 10 to 15 years, give or take, and he's also our sponsor.
Hey everybody, I'm Shannon. I own Gamer Utopia in Rogers over on West Walnut. That's where most of these guys actually probably started playing Magic. Yeah, Koi for sure. So we do this kind of stuff, Commander, every Tuesday night if you guys want to come in. We are predominantly a Magic store. And we're real happy to be associated with MTGAlchemy and help them out with some of this. We're going to be doing a giveaway for one of our VIP pre-release events coming up. So definitely check these guys out, subscribe them on YouTube, check out Discord and everything else. It's going to be fun. So today my commander is going to be Grenzo, Havoc Raiser. He is a 2-red, 2/2 creature. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I get to choose one. Goad target creature that player controls, which means they must attack the next turn, they just cannot attack me. Or exile the top card of that player's library until the end of turn. You may cast that card, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it.
What's up, everybody? I'm Billy, and today I'm going to be playing with Gishath, Sun's Avatar. He's an 8-drop dinosaur with Trample, Vigilance, and Haste. He's a 7/6, and whenever Gishath, Sun's Avatar deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library, put any number of dinosaur creature cards from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Hey guys, I'm CJ, and today I'm playing Maralen of the Morn Song. Maralen is a 3-drop 2/3. Players can't draw cards. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life. Searches his or her library for a card, puts it into his or her hand, then shuffles his or her library.
Today, I'm going to be playing with Phenax, God of Deception. Phenax, God of Deception is a 5-drop 4/7, indestructible. As long as your devotion to blue and black is less than 7, Phenax isn't a creature. Creatures you control have tap, target player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, where X is this creature's toughness. Who's first?
I am.
All right, start us off.
Swap for turn.
Yeah, is that it?
Yep.
Big turn.
All right.
Or he doesn't do anything until turn 3.
I'm gonna go with
Unless he has a
Demir Guildgate. Go ahead.
Alright. Oh, that's cool. I can take that. I'm gonna play a mountain. Play Bowmat Courier. It is a haste. Whenever Bowmat Courier attacks, exile top card of your library face down. You can pay a red, discard your hand, sacrifice Bowmat Courier, put all exiled cards with Bowmat Courier into its owner's hand.
Oh, it's that game.
We're gonna hit you for 1 and exile a card under Bowmat Courier.
Cello.
Outstanding. Love being the first one hit. Into the Soul Ring.
Oh, you're that guy.
There's always one.
Dude, it's always that seat. Whoever's
I
sitting
need
in
to
that
start
seat
sitting
gets
there.
a soul ring.
If I had mulled the first time, I could have done the same thing, but it was a colorless land.
Uh,
And a soul ring.
Tap 2
Yeah, that was
for Sword of the Animist.
Sword of the Animist. What does it do?
Equipped a creature gets a +1/+1. Whenever equipped a creature attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
Perfect. All right, my turn. I'll play a Morphic Pool. I will play Wall of Mist. Wall of Mist is a 2-drop 0/5 Defender. All right, pass turn.
Alright. Draw for turn. Okay, so we're going to play Nykthos, Shrine of Nyx. It taps to add a colorless mana to your mana pool. Or you can pay 2, tap it, choose a color, add mana to the mana pool in an amount equal to your devotion to that color.
Really cool land.
I've already tapped it. Frenzied Goblin. When Frenzied Goblin's attacked, you may pay a red. If you do, target creature can't block this turn.
Well,
And yeah, we were going to go over and hit Mr. CJ for 1 and exile a card on the attack trigger. And it's probably the mountains I'm looking for. I'm exiling. I'm done. That's normally what happens when I play a Bowmat Courier. I exile all the lands I need under it.
Gruel Turf, not your taps.
yep.
Bounce that back to my hand.
Boing.
Yep. Perfect. All right, cool.
Pass turn.
Going to tap 3 for Retreat to Hagra.
What does that do?
It's got landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, choose 1. Target creature gets a +1/+0 and gains Death Touch until the end of turn. Or each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Perfect.
He failed to meet his promise. He didn't play his commander on turn 3.
On my part, unfortunately with this deck, I'm never going to be struggling with mana because every game that I play with this deck, I am guaranteed to get my commander every turn on either turn 1 or 3.
Something else came up.
Something else came up, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone will get their turn.
My turn.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Well, thanks for that, I think.
I know, because then you could start
Going to get your
going to get your stuff.
mountains. I don't want
Alright.
that.
You don't want me getting mountains.
I know.
I'll play a swamp. I am going to pass my turn.
Alright.
Big plays.
Big plays. Well, with your commander, I had 2 cards that would just suck.
And you came out swinging in this koi. What's up, man? Alright, draw for turn.
I'm trying to play this deck out.
Good. Well, promised everybody would get their turn.
Oh,
So we're gonna attack Koi when he attacks. I'm gonna pay a red so that your wall cannot attack. Can't block it. Attack trigger.
But it's a
exile
defender.
card under Bowmat. Yeah.
it's supposed to
can't block.
defend me.
Well, it was supposed to, but it didn't. So you take 2, and I'm done. Oh, I need that second mountain so I can get Grenzo out.
I don't know, man. I'm kind
I
of.
think I speak for all of us when I say we're happy you don't have it.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Well, I mean, the best part about him is even if I don't get to play this stuff because I don't have the mana, I'm exiling stuff off the top of your libraries constantly.
And we all don't want that.
I don't
Just
want
saying.
that. Well,
I
it
want that.
kind of helps me in my mission, I guess.
I guess, but I don't like that. So I played a forest. I'm gonna tap that. Sorry, I'm doing it wrong. But anyway, play Kadama's Reach. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards. Put 1 on the battlefield tapped, and the other into my hand, and then shuffle my library.
All right.
That'll be the end.
That'll
of the
work.
turn. Okay, very good.
play a swamp. And triggered landfall. Each opponent will lose 1 life, and I will gain 1 life.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to tap 4 for Triskaidekaphobia.
Even better.
Perfect. If you could do me a favor and just keep me away from 13 life.
Well, I mean, that's just pretty much put a target on his back. So. I don't think I'm going to have to be spreading much around the table until I get rid of him now. So.
Well, the tree's not out, so I think we're all fine. That's just going to be taking a life. Or gaining everyone a life. If I can take a life and make everyone regain that life.
If I'm at 13,
make me a deal.
Shock me.
Just make me a deal. I will give everyone the life that I take from them.
All right, my turn?
Yeah.
All right. I will draw. So I'm gonna tap 2 for Demonic Tutor. Search your library for a card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle your library. So I don't want to give it away, but what I'm tutoring for is going to be awesome. Well, I'll tap 1 and play Planar Void.
Yeah.
When a card is put into a graveyard, remove that card from the game.
Exile. Yep.
All right, and
That's
I
terrible.
will pass my turn.
All right.
I know there's a lot of stuff out that people don't like.
Let's go ahead and rip that mountain off the top. Scavenger grounds. So that's alright. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna play Handwear Garrison. So he's whenever Handwear Garrison attacks, I put 2 1/1 red human creature tokens onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. And he has melds with the Handwear battlements and flips into the big 7/4 monster. Alright. And well, the guy put a bullseye on himself. We're gonna go to combat and so we can get 2 attack trigger, exile card under Bowman Career. Oh yeah. So the guy put a bullseye on himself.
Yeah, but he was next in line.
Well, I said I don't have to spread it out anymore. You put a bullseye out there.
He did that. What? I can give you
That
life.
that does not affect me at all. I have absolutely no recursion in this deck whatsoever.
I can even give you
So if
something
anything, he
+1/+7
kinda likes
death
that.
touch.
Yeah, because all that does is stop dying effects too. Because if a creature is exiled instead of going to the graveyard, die effects do not trigger. So, and I don't have any die effects. No, I'm perfectly okay with that card. Pastor.
All right, so I will play a Mountaineered. Hey, just to kind of even it all out there a little bit.
That'll do it.
Tap that guy for Drover of the Mighty. He's a 1/1, gets +2/+2 as long as I control a dinosaur, and I can tap him and add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool.
He's getting closer to playing dinosaurs.
Yes, he is.
Grenzo, I need you. I have to start taking the dinosaurs off the top of this deck.
Yeah, you do. I do too. I need to start
That's
milling them
my
out.
turn.
Because that is really bad.
Okay. Alright. Nobody has 13 life, so everybody's gonna lose 1. And then I will draw. I'll play a swamp. Trigger retreat to Hagra. Everybody's gonna lose a life and I'm gonna gain a life.
I don't like that.
I'm not a fan either.
Then I'll be nice and give you your red source by casting Maralen
Hey!
of the Morn Song.
We all get to...
Time
search
to get crazy.
But it hurts. It's painful, search.
Pass turn.
Alright, right. Okay. I'm gonna move down tap. And I'm going to search and lose 3 life. I searched. I am going to tap 1 blue and play Hedron Crab. It's a 1-drop 0/2 landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. And then I will play a Lamp Return, and I will roll.
Who's the numbers?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Naturally.
5, 6.
There goes the Archfiend of Depravity, Omnixilus of the Black Oath, and a Swamp.
That's good. Those are some good hits.
That's a fair percentage of the actual cards in your deck that aren't lands.
I know. Yeah.
It really is.
That was very effective.
That was very effective.
All right. And pass turn to you, Shannon.
All right, untap. So, Pay 3 life. And
Go get that red mana source.
what did it tell you?
Hey.
You're gonna play Grenzo for 2 red.
Perfect.
So there's now a commander in play. Alright, so we'll split it up. So Koi coming at you is going to be the Handwear Garrison and 2 humans.
Oh.
As it puts them into play tapped and attacking.
Do they exile the instant?
Nope.
Oh,
And these guys hang out and play.
Oh.
Buddy.
And then coming at Billy, we're swinging with 2 1/1s. And there's a attack trigger on him. I get to exile a card put under it. And so we've got 2 coming at you, 4 coming at you.
Okay, so just to be clear, you have to do damage to us.
Yes, because I'm not goading, I'm choosing to, it'll basically for each creature, exile the top card of the player's library until end of turn. You may cast that card and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it. And that's whenever a creature I control deals damage to a player. So for each creature that deals damage to you, you'll exile a card and I have the option of playing it until end of turn.
So for both of you, it's going to be 1.
Okay.
Well, if he chooses to block and lose
Right.
the draw.
At least 1.
So I will declare blocks. I'll block your 2/3 with my wall.
Right?
And then I will block one of it's a 1/1.
They're both 1/1s, yeah.
Okay, so I'll block one of your 1/1s with Hedron Crab.
Okay, so you're going to take 1 and exile 1 card.
And then
I'm gonna
Face
declare-
down, or do they get to see it?
It's exiled.
It's
so-
no, everybody gets to see it if it
Okay,
comes
public.
public.
So I'll block your Bomat Courier with my Drover of the Mighty.
I'm not gonna let this happen. No. So before damage, I'm going to go for the throat on your commander.
Okay. Quiz it. Second main
I
phase.
appreciate that.
I'm going to play. So we're going to tap 2. We're going to play an Overflowing Chalice with 1 counter on it. Multi-kicker of 2. So you may pay an additional 2 any number of times as you cast a spell. Everflowing Chalice enters the battlefield with a charge counter on it for each time it was kicked. And then you may tap and add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool for each charge counter on Everflowing Chalice. So it basically will tap for 1 colorless mana now.
Nice.
And I will end my turn.
Tap. Yeah, I didn't want you accidentally getting my Scarab God.
That would have been really bad. Well, I wouldn't have been able to cast it,
draw.
so.
I will cast my commander. Gishath, Sun's Avatar, Trample Vigilance Haste, 7/6.
Alright.
And you have the most life, but you have no blockers.
And I've only taken 2 life from you.
You're 3.
3 life. He's
5.
taken way more.
You've taken 5, he's taken 3. But
But he has a blocker, but if he does, it dies.
you're right, so I will attack CJ with Gishath.
Billy's attacking me. I can't really afford to let Maralen die because I think I have a plan to get rid of everything. So I just gotta take this damage and hope that Billy benefits from it a lot so I can handle this issue. Sure.
I'm taking all 7.
Yep.
Okay,
Like
I
a champ.
reveal the top 7 of the cards of my library.
Taking it to
Any
the
number
face.
of dinosaurs onto the battlefield.
That's
So
fantastic.
There's Regisaur Alpha. I have haste. When he enters the battlefield, I create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright. Beginning of my upkeep, each player will lose 1 life.
Perfect. I'm gonna traumatize you.
And then I will lose 3. Go and get some.
Face is going to do a little differently.
I'll just take that one off the top. I really like it. Okay. And then I will play a land, and each opponent will lose 1 life, and I will gain 1 life.
I am.
And
He's hurt you guys.
He's
Then-
hurt me a lot.
I will pay 1 black,
I heard him a lot.
and then 5 for X for Killing Wave. For each creature, its controller sacrifices it unless he or she pays X life, where it's 5 per creature. I'm gonna pay the life for Maralen.
I'll pay 5 life for my Hedron Crab.
I'm going to pay 5 for
Goes
my
into
Handwear
exile.
Garrison.
I'll pay 5 for Gishath.
And then that's turn.
Alrighty. I will move to untap. And
You will lose 3 life.
I will lose 3 life. Search. I'm gonna try and make a deal with Shannon here, so that I can do something awesome for CJ. I really want to help him out a lot with this next play, so I'm gonna try and make a deal with Shannon to see if he will let it happen. So what I'm saying is, if you give me one turn and not kill me, then I can make him kill himself.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give you one turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna tap 4 and play Tree of Perdition.
No, it didn't. Oh, nice.
Tree of Perdition's a 4-drop 0/13 defender. I can tap and exchange target opponent's life total with Tree of Perdition's toughness. So now if I tree CJ, his life goes to 13 and he loses the game. I'm excited. And I'll pass her to Shannon.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go and untap and lose 3 life and go search for a key piece. I'm gonna play a Scorched Ruins. When a Scorched Ruins enters play, I sacrifice 2 untapped lands or bury it. It taps to add 4 colorless mana to my mana pool. Alright, and then I'm going to tap 4 colorless, 2 red, use 2 red and 2 to play my Grenzo again. And the other 2 floating there and 1 there to play a Sword of Feast and Famine.
Awesome. What is that?
Sword of Feast and Famine. Equipped creature gets +2/2 and has protection from black and from green. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card and you untap all lands you control, equipped for 2.
Gross.
Yeah. Only if you're sitting across from it. Here it looks pretty. Okay. All right.
Fair point. Yeah.
I am going to go to combat, and I promise I wouldn't kill you, but I'm going to swing at you for Handwear Garrison and the 2 humans it puts into play tap, so 4 damage coming your way.
Yep. So I'm gonna declare blocks.
Okay.
I'm gonna block your big guy with
Handwear Garrison. Okay.
Yep.
So you'll take 2,
and then I will take 2,
and then the not the go trigger, but the exile trigger for 2 creatures dealing damage.
and then I will exile 2 Bajuka Bog and Propaganda.
Alright, so it says a cast. I can't do anything with land. It goes exiled, and I'm tapped out, so I can't play the Propaganda. So they'll just be exiled.
Alrighty.
And that will end my turn.
I will untap my land, yeah. Oh wait.
You will lose 3 and then search for a
Yes, I
card.
will. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me.
I don't know.
Blasphemous Act. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield. There are 8 total creatures, so it costs me 1 red. Blasphemous Act deals 13 damage to each creature.
Perfect.
I am gonna, still in my first main phase, play my land for turn.
Billy just tried to screw us off where we're at. So.
Yep.
I'm happy.
We'll play Growing Rites of Itlamok. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. At the beginning of my end step, if I control 4 or more creatures, transform Growing Rites of Itlamok. My reveal is Temple Altasaur. The source would deal damage to another dinosaur I control, prevent all but 1 of that damage.
That's the one you revealed.
That's the one I'm revealing and putting in my hand. And then I'm gonna play it.
Alright.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. My upkeep. No one has anything at 13, but everyone's gonna gain a life.
Cool.
Then I will
Thanks.
draw. Play a swamp. This is really funny. Trigger landfall. I'll give that death touch until the end of turn. And then I will pay 2 black and 5 for X for extenuate. Each opponent loses X life where X is 5 and you gain life equal to the life lost this way. So you all will lose 5 and I will go up 15. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15.
See what you let him do?
Yep.
He was gonna do it anyway.
No, he would have done something completely different, knowing he was going to lose the next turn regardless. So,
See what you did? I drew that. But hey, at least now you won't get treed until I make you gain a life.
We'll see. My turn? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm just gonna tap 3 and play Phyrexian Arena. At the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. And I'll pass turn to Shannon.
Hey, if you can't draw, you still lose the life because of Maralen.
Yeah, if you play Maralen.
so then you're being 4 to tutor.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Alright.
Can't wait.
You're just gonna kill yourself
Draw
faster.
for
Yep.
the turn. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be mean. We're gonna start being mean. 2 red and 2. Or 4 for Hellrider for 2 red 2. Haste. Whenever a creature you control attacks, Hellrider deals 1 damage to defending players. The other 2 colors, I'm going to equip the Sword of Feast and Famine on him, giving him +2/2 as protection from black and from green. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card, and I untap all lands that I control.
Well, that sucks.
And then we're gonna go to combat, swing a Billy for 5. He'll take 1 for being a defending player. Block. Okay. In my turn.
So
It takes forever to get to your turn.
I'm gonna play a
While you waited
sorcery.
on 9 other people.
Sylvan
to use it.
Awakening.
Yep. He's gonna make lands creatures.
Yep, until your next turn, all lands you control become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, and haste. They're still lands.
Buddy.
Does it?
I can't do anything about it.
Okay.
10. That's gonna hurt.
Moving to combat.
Moving to combat. Attacking with 4.
So,
And I'm gonna split the damage. I'm gonna hit you with 4, and I'm gonna hit you with 4.
Alright.
And this is still, until my next turn, this is still a 2/2 reach, indestructible, haste creature and a land. And that will be the end of my turn.
What color elemental is it?
Doesn't say.
This is 2/2 elemental.
Just 2/2 elemental.
But at the end of your turn, Growing Rites at Unlock will trigger.
Correct.
and flip. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool dice.
So, my turn. I will untap. My upkeep, no one's life is at 13. Everybody gain a life. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
And then draw. I'll play a
No, he will be at 13.
Field of Ruin.
I have a blocker.
If it lives, yeah.
It's indestructible, so
Yeah, negative
Okay.
counters were great on that though.
I'm going
does
to
Exile.
tap 2 black, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Torment to Hailfire for 6. Repeat the following process 6 times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card.
Man, this game is going crazy. So, Torment of Hailfire, and that's the last thing we just saw. And then, so much other stuff has happened with Billy blowing up the entire board. Shannon's crazy stuff going on. Of course, he's kind of getting mana screwed right now.
He is getting mana screwed right now. I'm wondering, is he going to be able to come back from this?
I don't know. Red decks can be very resilient. So.
Yeah, especially with low mana cost spells that red decks do like to use.
Yeah, just keep popping them out, Anyways, before we get back to the episode, if you guys want to join our exclusive community on Patreon, go to patreon.com/MTGAlchemy. From there, you get exclusive content from behind-the-scenes episodes to also just us kind of vlogging and telling you what's going on in our day and how we're getting ready for the next Wizard Wars. We also have a brand new merchandise store. If you guys like the MTG Alchemy logo and want to rock a t-shirt or even a phone case, we have that as well. And there's a limited edition He Win t-shirt that we made up. There's only 100 of them, so you better get them quick.
We need to disallow.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Alright, actually, this is awesome. I'm gonna get rid of Jace and Psychic Spiral. I will also get rid of... I'll get rid of Phyrexian Arena. And
So that's 3, 6, 9 you'll be taking.
I'll take 9.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm discarding 2, sacking 1. Exile and losing 3 life.
Okay.
I will discard 4.
And you will take 6.
I'll take 6.
So you should have just let us kill him, Billy. This wouldn't be happening.
I'm trying to win the game too.
Well, we're all doing a bad job. He's at 39 and we're all 12 or less. So
We're all doing a bad job.
And pass to Koi.
See, I'm not the problem anymore. So I don't know why you'd go after me.
because you just
Oh,
cost me for
That's
being able to
coming
win
my
it.
way now. I can feel it.
So
March.
I mean, why wouldn't it? Yes.
I'm going to play Vivid Marsh. It enters the battlefield with 2 charge counters on it. It also enters tapped. I can add 1 black to my mana pool, or I can tap it, remove a charge counter from Vivid Marsh, and add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool. So, 2 charge counters on it. And I will tap 4 for Dreamborn Muse. Beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, where X is the number of cards in his or her hand. And pass turn.
Right, untap. Upkeep, Dreamborn Muse, trigger. I have 1 card in hand. So, a mountain goes to my graveyard.
I'm sorry.
It goes to exile, actually.
Alright, then my draw for the turn. Okay, so we're going to bring Grenzo back. We are going to go to combat. We're going to hit CJ for 5.
Plus the 1.
Yeah, plus you take 1 for being the defending player. So a couple things are going to happen when he deals combat damage. I'm going to put the triggers on the stack. This one first, and then you discard a card, and I untap all lands I control.
Okay.
So that will resolve first. Discard a card from here.
See you later, Ob.
And now you exile a card. Oh, it's a mountain. That's okay. So exile a card. Yeah. So then lands are on tap. Second main phase. I'm going to tap 6, and I'm going to play Atali Primal Storm.
Buddy.
So Atali Primal Storm, whenever Atali Primal Storm attacks, exile the top card of each player's library. Then you may cast any number of non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost.
Buddy.
This deck is all about beating you with your own decks. I just need red mana to do it. That's been an issue so far this game. And then I will end my turn.
Okay. I have no cards in hand, so that's good for me.
Yeah. Not good for me.
You now have no creatures also. They are now lands again.
Yeah, now lands again.
And that next attack's gonna hurt.
Is it?
Me. I've pissed everybody off.
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
Playing my commander. How are we gonna alter this deal?
Well, whenever this happens, I'll have to make you lose 1 life instead of going to 13.
I don't care.
To go to 13?
To lose 1 life.
Oh, okay.
Instead of going to 13.
Well, yeah. Okay. So everyone's just gonna go down 1, and then on the next turn I'll put you back up 1.
Works for me. CJ, I'm gonna attack you with Gishath.
Then you're going to 13.
I have to. I can't get. Well, I guess I
He's
could get
got
through
trample.
with that. Yeah, but he's got a 6/6.
He's got a
You
2/2.
can double block him and he'll kill it.
Okay, so 7.
Yep.
You're still like double life total of the next highest player. Why are you even complaining?
I will reveal 7.
That's a lot of damage.
That's 1, 2,
Yeah, now it's happening.
3,
Oh man,
4, 5,
this is your fault.
Mine.
6,
Yeah.
and 7. So I'll be putting out Territorial Hammerskull whenever it attacks. Tap target creature and opponent controls. Awakening Sun's Avatar, 7/7. I didn't cast it from my hand, so his trigger ability does not happen. And Zetalpa Primal Dawn is a 4/8 flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, and indestructible.
This is your
I'm
fault.
no longer scary.
Yeah.
No, you still are. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all within one more. You bringing back Torment of Hellfire or saying
I can't. It's
away.
exiled.
It's exiled.
Oh, that's right. It is exiled.
Yeah.
So, or it's just making
Man.
everybody tutor for 3 turns. We
Thank
don't
goodness.
get anyway.
Planar Void.
Then I will play my land per turn, Mosswort Bridge. It enters tap, but it has Hideaway. When it enters the battlefield, I look at the top 4 cards of my library, exile 1 face down, then put the rest on the bottom of my library. And then I can pay a green, tap it, and I may play the exile card without paying its mana cost if creatures you control have total power 10 or greater. So I will look at the top 4.
So
I will exile that one. And that will end my turn.
Okay, so if you don't send any of that big stuff at me to kill me, I'll put you at 11 instead of 13.
Okay.
I live through him, at least. Okay, my upkeep, no one's at 13. Everybody's going to lose 1 life.
I don't know. We liked it.
On,
It puts us closer
on
to
this,
0.
I have no cards in hand. I won't do anything with it. And that's the only other trigger, yeah? Okay, so draw. What do you know? I'm going to play a land. Triggering landfall. Each opponent's going to lose 1 life. So you go back to 12. That way you keep your life total the same. And I'm going
No,
to
he
gain
loses.
one.
He goes to
we
10.
lose a life.
Oh, yeah, never mind, yeah.
So I go to 10.
Yeah, you'll go to 10, and I'll go back to 26. Then I'm going to tap 2 and tap sack Field of Ruin and blow up that land over there.
Okay. We go get basics, right?
Yes.
can we just make a deal to kill him real fast?
No, because he doesn't want to do that. He wants to let him keep hanging out.
We gotta kill CJ.
They come in and play tapped, right?
Yes, they do. That was just a lot of mana. Now if we get rid of your command.
Really? How many lands do you have over there? a lot of mana.
That's one land that's tapping for 4.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Because I had 2 other lands in play.
I'll tap that like that.
All right, so go get answers for that because I'm tapping 3 and 2 colorless to recast Maralen.
That's so stupid.
And pass the turn, Koi.
All right, I will move to untap. All right, so at the beginning of my upkeep, I will mill 1, and it'll exile Scarab God. Okay, and then I will lose 3. Lose 3 life and search. Okay, so here's what I can do. I can either
I'm at 9. He can't kill me with that one. He has to hit me with
You're at
something else
6.
too.
You're at
Is that
6,
6?
and this
I
is
guess
going to
that's
tutor
6.
you down to 3 anyways.
So here's what I can do. I can get rid of all of that, or I can get rid of all of that.
Well, that's up to you.
I'm not gonna win.
If you don't get rid
So,
of mine,
what would
Koi,
you like?
Koi, if you don't get
Well,
rid of
here's the
mine,
thing.
I'll give you a life.
If you get rid of all of that, I kill him in 2 turns, and then I can kill him, and they won't win.
So get rid of what? That?
Oh,
Yeah, all the creatures.
so this is you
guys are hold on, time out.
I did not
time
partner
out.
up
Hey,
anything.
if
Partnered
you
up to not lose the game. That's all
if
I
you
did.
get if you get rid of my stuff, yes, you'll live, and then Billy will probably kill you, and him.
Yeah,
And
so
then
it would be better to get rid of all that stuff.
Or you can
This-
save
not all
my
of
stuff,
this.
Okay.
and I'll give you a life instead of taking a life, and then I'll take a life instead of.
Okay, so I can get rid of all his stuff. So that's what I'm doing. So
Okay.
I'm gonna tap 4 and play Washout. Return all permanents of the color of your choice to their owner's hand. I'm gonna choose white. All right.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright,
Pass turn.
Lose 3 life. And go search. What can I get? Cut.
I'm looking forward to playing my black and red deck.
Alright, so I'm now gonna tap 2 red mana to play my Captain's Clause.
What was that?
It's a 2-drop. Quick creature gets +1/0. Whenever a quick creature attacks, put a 1/1 white core ally creature token onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. And we're gonna pay 1 to equip it. And I don't guess it really matters who I equip that to. Alright, well, I'll be nice. We'll let everybody keep playing for a little bit. Alright, CJ, so you've got 5, 8, 14 points of damage coming at you.
Does he have vigilance too? Totally.
Nope, he does not. However, when he attacks, everybody exiles top card of the library.
Play that.
I can't play anything right now because I'm tapped out, so they all get just go exile.
Ugh. Exile,
you
like
take
traumatized.
3 damage for being the defending player.
Direct from Hellraider.
And how much from the rest?
8,
6, 9.
So 14 if you don't block. Okay, so discard a card from your hand if you have one.
None.
And my lands all untap, and you exile 3 cards.
You can't play them until end of turn.
Scourge Familiar, 5-drop, and Sickening Dreams is an additional cost to play Sickening Dreams. Discard X cards, and it deals X damage to each creature and each player. So if you do that, you will probably kill somebody. And then a land.
Alright, well the land I can't do anything with, so I can definitely tap that.
Then you'll be losing the card in your hand.
X card from your hand, it deals X damage to each. Oh, well, it's only one damage. 1 damage isn't going to kill anybody, so we'll leave that exile. And then I will tap and play my Tonali's Summoner.
Yeah.
My little 1/1 that I can make lots of tokens with. And I will end my turn.
Alright. Oh boy.
So ideally for any of us to live through this round, you need to drop Hasties and deal 9 points of damage to him.
You're not wrong.
So,
Except you can't do it with the 4 that he bounced back because of the deal that was struck. Because the deal was any of those.
They don't exist anymore.
Yes, they do.
they left play. Those tags went away. Whenever a creature leaves play, it loses all memory of what happened to it while it was in play. It becomes a new creature when it comes into play.
I'm not going to make anyone lose life as long as I get to stay in it. I'll give you all 1 life. That way you'll live for your next turn, but you
That's
probably
true.
won't make it.
I'm not gonna make it.
So,
So I'm gonna play my commander. Shannon, I'm gonna attack my commander with you.
yep, I'm out.
To you. So how much are you blocking?
Nope, I'm gonna let you have all of them against me.
Okay. 1,
Buddy!
2.
Oh man.
It's 2. Yeah. So is that my turn?
Yep.
Look at this. Commander match. 3 mountains. 3 mountains. Thanks, CJ. Of course, then I would still only have 4 lands. So, Dinos ate my lunch. Yeah. It was so much fun.
Okay. Untap.
I had to make a calculated decision on who's gonna hurt me the
Keep.
most.
I have no
'cause
cards in
next turn-
hand. I have no cards in hand.
No,
so
my next turn, he was definitely dying.
Oh well,
There was,
I didn't
yeah.
know that for sure. So
Yeah.
you were at 9. You're at 6.
Did everybody gain life or lose life during your...
I haven't played a land.
Oh, but Triskaidekaphobia.
Oh. Everyone's going to gain a life.
Oh good. That way I'll still die.
Nope, I'm beyond dead.
Nope, you gain a life. You go to 0.
Well, it was further. I took 7, so I was at like -4 or -3,
Oh.
whatever it was. Yeah.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. Beginning of my turn, I'll lose 3 life. I'm dead. Not an awesome way to lose.
Okay.
You will lose 3.
Yeah. Just put
puts me down to 5. All right, I'm going to move to combat.
Okay. In response to moving to combat, I will tap 3 and play Sudden Spoiling with Split Second. Creatures target player controls become 0/2s and lose all abilities until the end of turn. So it's all of them and has Split Second, so you cannot respond. And that's at the beginning of combat. So they are 0/2s. Do you want to attack?
No, because now I can't.
Oh, you can. They'll just die.
Well, yeah.
And then now this will go to my graveyard finally instead of deck.
Right. And then I can still cast spells now, right?
Yes.
Since the combat phase is
Yes,
over.
now you are in your second main phase.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is tap a green and play the exile card, Polyraptor. So I'm playing Polyraptor. He's a 5/5 with Enrage, and whenever he is dealt damage, create a token that's a copy of Polyraptor. I'm going to tap that for 4 green. 1 more to play Primal Command. It's a sorcery. I get to choose 2. One of the options is target player gains 7 life. Another option is put target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library. Another one is target player shuffles his or her graveyard into his or her library, or I can search my library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in my hand, and then shuffle my library. The 2 I'm going to choose is I'm going to gain 7 life. I'm going to search my library for a creature card. I'm going to reveal Golta.
Buddy.
1, 2, 3, 4. For Sarkhan's Unsealing, whenever I cast a creature spell with power 4, 5, or 6, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to any one target. Whenever I cast a creature spell with power 7 or greater, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control.
And he wins. Galta for the win.
I'm going to play Galta. That'll deal 4 damage to you and each creature you control.
4, you mean 7.
No, it does. Oh, no, it deals 4 damage to each opponent and each creature. He has to be power 7 or greater. And that will end my turn.
Okay.
I think Billy's nervous.
I am a little nervous because he's
phobia.
running.
Everybody's gonna gain a life.
Yeah.
Beat him next turn or you lose to that.
I know, right? That's why I'm nervous.
3.
If I do win,
4.
which it looks like I might, then this will be the first time I've won on the channel, so that'd be cool.
It's only the 3rd game that's been played, so. With what, 5 different players so far? 6?
7.
And then I guess
6.
I'll make her bigger.
All right.
Pass turn.
You're not losing anything. Oh, yeah, she's out.
You will be losing 3.
Hey, take for another answer that you don't need.
Right? Yeah, I'm just going to swing with Gishath and Golta.
And that's game.
Got my first win! Yes!
All right, Billy. Billy won.
That was good. That was really good.
It was a good win. Yeah, congrats, man. You won on the show. We're actually going to get like a little crown, like a little magic card crown to pass to each new winner.
That's a good idea.
That way that way we know who the crown is on at the time. Because I just lost my crown. I lost the I won the last episode and lost this one.
Right.
So
whatever happened to Joey, by the way?
Dude, I have no idea. All right, so there was a couple of misplays though.
Right.
I think Grenzo in Shannon's deck kind of confused him with the fact that with Grenzo you have to pay for the spells that you exile, but with Atali
you don't.
You don't.
And he forgot about that. And instead of casting those spells for free, which could have possibly kept him in the game,
right?
He didn't cast them, and I think that utterly.
Right, I agree, and that's the thing about Magic. I mean, when you really look at Magic as a whole, people make misplays all the time. It
Absolutely.
happens. I mean, in the real world, it happens. Yes, you can back up depending on what a judge says and stuff like that. But realistically, when you're playing with friends, misplays are going to happen.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, it happens to us all the time, and I've even seen it on you know,
Yeah.
in other places as well.
Yeah, so I mean, you see it everywhere. So it's just one of those things. It's kind of part of the game. There are so many rules. This just got voted the most complex game in Magic, or the most complex game, tabletop game that there is, because there's so many rules. So, you know, it's one of those things. But you kind of give and take, right? It's still fun to watch. It's still fun to play.
Absolutely. Always fun to play.
Always fun to play.
All right, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming deck tech videos for Wizard Wars 4.
I wonder what they're going to do when I bring Muldrotha to the table.